Alrighty, welcome. Welcome to my noob playthrough of Honkai Star Rail. 2 years into the game's release, I have been ignoring it, even though, I have played a couple other. I'm not even gonna say a couple because I've only played like one other Hoyo title, and that's literally Genshin Impact. But I have been ignoring Honkai Star Rail, and I don't know why. A couple weeks ago, I decided to play the game. I had pre-recorded a couple videos and I accidentally deleted them like an idiot, thinking that because I went to the gallery and I just completely deleted all of them like a freaking fool. So there was probably like 12 episodes that I could have had already. So I'm starting this off. We're here in what's this place called? The Zen host. I'm not, bro. I'm not gonna butcher that completely. I'm right. This is where we are in the story. The second planet or area of the story. I know I have a lot to go. I'm currently Trailblaze level 27. Uh, yeah, let's go to the characters right now. Actually, these are the current characters I have. As you'll see, I'm being really dumb, leveling up a couple characters here, but I'm low key just trying to find what I like. Since I'm not gonna lie to you, for some reason, I'm having a hard time figuring out who I want to use, who I should use, and who I should actually invest into.
Dun, dun,
I have
dun,
seen a couple
dun,
things
dun,
here and
dun,
there.
dun,
I've read a couple
dun,
posts and some
dun.
threads and stuff, and I know at least that March 7th and the MC I should invest in, at least in terms of levels, until a certain point. I understand that Herda is also a good investment into the game. I at least know so far that Gallagher also is very valuable as a 4-star unit, so I should also invest into. Um, I also know that so far Bronya, at least out of the standard 5 stars, is among the two best. And I also know that Rame has some incredible value still. So since I came into the game during the second anniversary, I decided to grab you Rame, and I used Bronya as well. I grabbed her as well. And on the what is it, like a starter banner, I decided to grab Japard. Uh, I mean, not decided to grab. I just this is who I got out of the god shot. I low key wish I got anybody else. For some, I don't know. I don't really. I really enjoyed the storyline for the previous world. Yarrow 6. I really enjoyed it. I don't know. His character to me kind of felt a little stale, so didn't really. It's whatever. I'm glad that they give us Serval for free through the mail. She was pretty cool. I like her a good amount. I also know that Ting Yun's a valuable 4-star unit, and Pela is also very valuable. I just don't want to keep investing into any more characters at the moment, especially because I'm so early into the game. I'm a freaking noob here, right? And this game feels like how it feels like very early on. The decisions you make early on will impact you later on. And I've already seen with a few characters that I've leveled past level 20 or 30 that you don't get a lot of XP materials this early on into the game. And I know that later down the line, I at least need 2 built teams if I want to do the end game content. And I am trying to play this game completely free to play. Uh, so I think for the moment, the current roster I'm using is Gallagher, Herda, the MC on Preservation, and I'm using Natasha. This is the current like little team I'm using. Um, if anybody actually ends up watching this video, past, future, present, whatever you want to call it, definitely leave me down in the comments below. What do you guys think I should actually be investing into? What are the teams I can currently have with my current roster? And if there are any future characters that are going to be releasing or that I should be looking forward to grabbing for my account, that'd be blessed for real. Because I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little lost when I'm playing the game. I don't know, like I only have space in my head for like woo-wah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm been making a couple vids definitely on the game, my journey so far. I've heard a lot of positives, a lot of negatives about the game, but I was like, let me just try it. I used to play a lot of turn-based style games when I was younger, and I played a lot of anyways, played a lot of other games, and I I was like, you know what? Let me just give Honkai a try. 2 years later, I'm giving the game a try. Part of me now that I've been playing the game for a bit. Okay, my guy. Am I that boring, bro? Am I that boring? This guy's yawning the whole time I'm freaking talking here, man. That's insane, dude. We go with somebody else. Actually, you probably have less respect for me, actually, now that I'm on Herda. But what was I talking about? No, but yeah, I feel a little lost for sure. You know, when it comes to team building and investment in the game. Um, oh, and back to what I was really saying. The game's fun. You know, I wish I had actually given it a shot a lot sooner than I have. It's pretty darn fun. You know, the first anniversary I had, I did want to come into the game at that point. I feel like I should have now that I'm actually playing it. It feels fun. The story in the beginning of the game thus far has been pretty good. Yeah, I've been enjoying the storytelling thus far. I know that's a gray area, you know, later down the line, but I've been enjoying it thus far for sure. Early game, it's been pretty good. Once again, with a common thing with these gacha games, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key wish there was a skip button because there is some dialogue where I'm just not really interested. It doesn't really have me there, you know. But thus far, first initial impressions thus far into the game, which, you know, pretty early on here, I think I barely touched the surface of what the game actually has to offer. I like it thus far. It's a good game, for sure. I enjoy it. Yeah, I'm only Equilibrium level 1, bro. So, like, you know, I have a long way to go. I don't know how much further the story is in the game progressed. I don't know how much further I actually have to go. This isn't really telling me much. I don't know if there's 3 more areas I need to go to. But at least in this first quote unquote episode, we are going to be finishing off where I left off here in the Lone Fu. Um, so it is going to be like a walkthrough kind of style series, and as well as just talks because you know I will be making other videos. I haven't made videos in a long time, but I'll be making some more videos on Honkai Star Rail. I'll be making some videos on Wuwa as well. I really like these two games, and I don't really know the direction I want to go, but I definitely wanted to get back into content creation because I've always been fascinated with the gaming industry and just gaming, period. So we're definitely gonna get into this. I don't want to keep yapping because this is a lot of yap right now. But I at least wanted to bring anybody who is watching to this video. You know, please subscribe, give it a like, leave me a comment for sure. But to whoever is watching, I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed. There should have been way more episodes already. I should have already posted a couple, but once again, I was going to do that the other day, and I ended up deleting the ones I did record. So I was going to record my literal beginning, like you know, my what is it, the Trailblazer? You know, who I selected in the beginning. From that moment on, I was going to record, but here we are. Anyways, let's get into this. Stop yapping a bit.
Had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable.
I was absurd, but she was hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large?
No way. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That Ting Yun like cutscene when she freaking turned around and snapped, like that was freaking crazy, bro.
Mr. Yang was right.
That was wild.
That
was crazy.
Fascinated with the Abundance's creations.
Excuse me. For those who know what I'm talking about,
dispatched by the Skyfaring Commission,
it was freaking wild.
That there must
okay.
Be a person with her
and if there's anybody who ends up watching this that's gonna be new to the game, I don't want to say too much. But then again, if you're gonna be watching a walkthrough, you know you're gonna get things quote unquote spoiled, right? Unless you don't really want to play the game. But if anything, after I catch up with the story, I'll probably just make another account, and I'll play the beginning area, at least in that game, on another account, just so that you know things are kind of like in line, perhaps. But yeah, let's just keep her going. Yes, this is where I should be left off. By the way, for those who haven't seen the game thus far, when we finished talking to Fushuang, we were to get onto that little vehicle and drive away, and then we get to a cutscene where Dong Hong is pulling up to another area, and he gets intercepted by Blade, Herta, and a homie guy, and yeah, they have like a little fight there and stuff. But I skimmed over a lot of the details. But yes, this is why I'm on
I
Don
have
Hunt right
been
now.
keeping
This
careful
guy, what's his
watch
name? Yeah,
against the
Jinhua.
abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. The hunt is far from over.
Huh.
Yet all the while we find ourselves at
I
war
read a
with
lot
other
faster than these
evil
guys can freaking
spirits.
talk. I could already skip, but I don't want to like just.
From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath. Even if it means the end of the Law Fu.
Oh, for sure, bro. You can't just go down. You gotta go down swinging. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? This guy looks pretty dang cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I like this way more than his 4-star variant. Like, looks pretty darn sick.
Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never
Yeah,
took up arms against the Alliance. Lord Ravager of Phantalia favored.
that's another thing too. I feel like this game has a lot of extensive lore. I just hope it's understandable. So I definitely want to read into some of the lore and some of the collectibles you find around that, the lore pieces. They do the same thing in Genshin Impact,
Do
where
you
like
know
there's books and
something?
stuff around you can find, and
When
it's
Don
just
Fallen
lore.
committed his great
Uh,
crime,
part of me feels
the
a little
Tengu,
like
the Vidyadhara
because
were
the
under
game does
great
give you a lot of
pressure.
lore, throughout the
In
story.
order to
But I feel
play,
like if I have to read inside of the game to find out more lore, it's just kind of like, it's just like why, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm expecting a fight here. If I lose, I mean, I already suck at the game, so give you boy a pass.
look,
I'm a noob after all.
your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we
Wonder what I
speak.
should title the
We
video.
need to help them. Let's go.
Noob plays Honkai Star Rail. I don't know, something like that. We'll figure it out. Oh, we get to play as. Oh, cool. Uh, before I do anything, I also like this part, being able to see what the abilities, the debuffs you have equipped onto you, because there's a lot of things about the game that, once again, I don't understand. So he also does a 3-hit. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna read all this, bro. We're gonna be here for freaking ever. No, wait. I wonder what March 7th does. Man. Oh, and they have this on Destruction MC. Okay. I wonder what that element is with the purple element. I have no idea what that is yet. Actually, we'll just do a single attack for now. I kind of want to leave.
Surge. Break.
That's so sick to me, bro. He's so cool, bro. I actually didn't mean to put the buff on her. I literally thought I was on. Anyways, that worked out, right? Yo, what was that? Was that you? Yo, that was sick, bro.
Heaven surge. Rise.
Nah, that's such a cool attack. Like the game is pretty cool. I'm glad I put the shield on you.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
Let's make it quick.
Interesting.
Heaven surge. Break.
That should have finished off him.
Told you I could
Yes.
fight.
Once again, the game is so cool, man. Like,
Here.
well, I still don't know why I took this long to get into it. It was pretty, like from the beginning of the game, I'm like, dang, I probably shouldn't have waited this long to play. But here we are.
Let's go.
Here we are. Can I break them? Yes, I can. I should get rid of them. You should probably die from this or get close to it. Yeah. Oh.
Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move.
But yeah, if anybody, if anybody have any suggestions for how I should really be doing things, definitely let me know. There's still many aspects of the game that I don't understand, but I just don't know, So for sure, if anybody has anything any suggestions, any tips, for real, leave them down in the comments, let me know. Oh, and that binds him. That means it stops his next. Okay. Pretty sick.
Rules are made to be broken.
Nice, okay.
Xing Yuan, Where have you been?
Low-key for real, bro. This guy's been appearing in a
Forgive
hologram
my
for
late
like the
arrival, Lady
whole
Fu.
story so far.
We are indebted to you and your forces. The seat of divine...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within.
Sometimes I wish I can get rid of
She
the
wanted to use
subtitles. Is that an option? I gotta go
the
look at
Arbor
the
to
regular setting.
disseminate the
Like,
power of the
if
Plague's
I am gonna
Arbor,
stay here through the
and
majority of
turn
this,
the
I at least
Luofu
want
into
to
a
like,
hell of undying abominations.
you know, what's the word I'm looking for?
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
I already lost my train of thought, bro. ADHD, you know. He looks so sick like that, man. I wish he could sit like that forever.
Is that Don Hung?
I don't even recognize you anymore. You changed,
You are Don Hung, right? What's with the horns?
bro. For real.
It's a long story, March. It's me.
Yeah, clearly it's a huge story, bro. Because
So,
when this was
you
shown just
do have
moments ago, I
secret
was like,
strength.
bro, what?
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guests, when you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis.
Yeah, if you let us go
I
after
was
us sooner,
concerned,
pal, this probably would have
nevertheless.
happened.
It is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance
Well,
from
that is what she wanted at the end of the day, for us
However,
to be in debt.
as Lady Fu has explained,
Or Zelo, whoever
the
this
appearance of
individual may be.
Phantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu,
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew.
My boy, you should know this, bro. Like, what? You know what? Just come on now, son.
Explore,
Understand, establish, and connect.
As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear,
Yeah.
risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in
Uh-huh.
pursuit of the creed.
I
That's
know,
why
which
the
is crazy,
nameless
bro.
who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our
Exactly.
destination
Yeah,
lies
what's crazy.
before
There's
us
just a
or
couple of y'all
behind
doing
us,
all this, and the
the
fact that these
decision
guys
is
pull up, it
ours
can
to
make such a
make.
big difference. It's
Here,
so,
as
it's
on the
crazy.
Express,
I wonder how
every
strong, well,
vote
Himiko, you know, I wonder how strong they actually are, you know, lore wise. Because, you know, we might see feats in game, but I'm not too sure. But because I actually haven't seen well in the fight, but
Don Hung?
seeing what Donhan can do, like, fam. Yeah, bro, come on. Rangers, you not. Let me stop, bro. What the power of friendship?
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak.
What do you mean, bro?
But as a
Elaborate.
descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Luofu.
At least.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived.
Literally, bro. You're the general, my guy.
So,
What's the plan?
what's the master plan?
What are we doing? How are we
Always
gonna,
our
like,
master
fix all
plan.
this, bro? I'm not gonna lie. There is a lot of yapping thus far in the story, but
a bet
it's
on the
entertaining.
senior Vidyadhara's
It's
incomplete
definitely
Tensiliation
foreshadowing what's gonna come. What's
and
gonna come? A
on
friend of
Don
mine
Hong's ability to
that
access the
hasn't
memories
touched
of
the
the High
game since
Elder.
the first anniversary. They played it from day one.
High
They haven't touched it
Elder?
since the first anniversary. They're like, yeah, it becomes a yap fest, but they're also really impatient. So, you know, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I like a good story.
When
At
the
least thus far,
Rainbow
I enjoy
Arbor
it.
severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the Plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Luofu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Videodora statue.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, it looks so much like Don Hong. I wonder if
It literally is.
the
Yes.
statue is that
Yeah.
Don Hong's brother?
Okay, March, you're so slow sometimes.
I see why you might
Come
think
on
so.
now. Oh my goodness.
These events
Dong's
occurred a long
brother. I mean,
time
you know
ago.
what? For the lore job we got
Yet
earlier,
successive
it's not
generations
too
of
far
High
off the mark.
Elders have
It's
not
not too
differed
off the mark.
greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child.
Mm.
Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Luofu Videodora have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through.
Ah, so
to
is he
that
talking
great
about
tree.
Bailu?
What happens next is in your hands.
So why didn't, well, it's Dong Fan, like, not, you know, is it because he just dipped or something? I'm not sure. I'm a little lost here.
Ah, you scared the heck out of me. For a second, I thought you'd annoyed the general. So, what? Aw, how sweet. But Mr. Yang and I have been
I have
holding
the
our
impression that
own.
March is like
We're
a Paimon onto
pretty
this game,
much
but
Sanjo heroes at this point.
significantly less annoying.
Anyway, it's
Not
great
gonna
to
lie,
have
after
you with
like
us, Don
almost
Hong.
a full, because I played Genshin in the beginning, but that was for a little bit. But like I want to say I've officially played the game for 3 years fully. A little on and off on the last year thus far, but man, did I get tired of hearing Paimon, bro.
Imbibitor Lunay's reincarnation. Dong Hong, correct? I've heard your name before. Your name was only erased from the public eye. But as the Master Diviner, I know, and should know, I was not born in the heroic and extraordinary era of the High Cloud Quintet. To have seen those legends with my own eyes. Your appearance closely matches the depiction in the annals. Does Videodora reincarnation really entail a complete transformation? A new life?
I guess. Whatever, bro. Let's just do this thing. Should I be reading this? My bad. I'm probably like the containment mechanism is woven by. Okay, memories from the past immersed in the darkness, tightly gripping you. Cutscene. Yes. Finally. This ain't copyright, right? I didn't check that. It's whatever. Bro, this is so fire. Bro, what? That looks so sick, dude. That was fire. Ah, dang, I failed to take a good screenshot of that.
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
Anyways, you know what? No, let's keep it going
I
just a
was
little longer.
fortunate enough to be
Just a little
here
longer.
during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime.
That was so fire, bro.
Age past. The palace was left in ruins, and the Videodora used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them.
That was so sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Lady Fu,
Here, General.
remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jinyuan. General, are you planning to face Vantilia alone?
Well, he's not gonna be alone.
I wouldn't
Exactly.
say so.
Psst, come on, my
I'll
dude.
be counting on a few friends. for
Bro, you got
support.
me, my guy. That's all you need for real, bro. That's all. Yo, you know what? When we pull up, you can just take a back seat. I got you, fam. You don't gotta worry about. All right, let me stop. Nah, I'm not. I suck.
We're willing to go. Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knight.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary
Well said.
ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the... You have a more important duty. Cloud Knights, attention!
Yes, sir.
After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General.
So is that like if we fail?
If I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Oh, they're getting serious.
Spoken like a true general.
It's getting serious. Let's go. Let's get to cracking, bro. Let's get it on. There was not a lot of action this episode, but all right. Sanctus Medicus Ferrani. Probably messed it up so bad. But all right, guys. We're going to leave it here for this first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I probably sucked. I probably had to read all that, but like, got your boys some slack. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the first episode thus far. Once again, if you guys have any suggestions for team comps or what I should worry about in the future, definitely let me know in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, it's been your boy Halo here. See y'all next time.